let's talk about what's happening in terms of this storm. Here we go. We've got snow, we've got rain, we've got a little in between. But it's not all going to look like this when this storm arrives on our doorstep later today. Let's talk about a timeline here because there's 3 storms I'm watching. The first one, as mentioned, comes in tonight. It's going to linger through tomorrow morning. We've got a second one that comes in very early on Thursday. I'm talking like just around midnight, just afterwards on Thursday. And then we've got a third one that comes in on Saturday night and sticks with us through Sunday morning, at least even into the afternoon. So let's dig in. We'll start with the forecast here and now and then go down the line over these next couple of days. 14 degrees in Providence right now. Feels like 14, but it is going to be one of those mornings that's so cold and so dry that if the wind kicks up even the tiniest bit, you're going to feel that. So bundle up heading out the door. Most of us between about 5 and 15 degrees right now. Later today, temperatures into the low and mid 30s. It'll be 33 in Smithfield this afternoon, 33 in Newport, looking at 35 in New Bedford and in Providence. Westerly, I think you'll get to 32 and Taunton 34 degrees later on. But here comes that storm. Again, this one's not going to be as impactful. It just brushes us. It's just going to scoop by to the south. That said, it could leave us with a parting gift of some snow showers as it moves along. It's not just going to be a big impact storm, though, is really what I'm saying. Of the 3, I would say this one is the least impactful. Now, as you wake up tomorrow morning, do expect some snow showers, do expect a coating for areas along the south coast and parts of South County specifically. So if you live in Westerly, if you live in Richmond, if you live in Narragansett, just know you could wake up to a little snow on your lawn tomorrow. Well, we still have a lot of snow from our last storm. That said, you could wake up to a teeny bit more. Similar situation for our friends out in areas like New Bedford, for example, out in Acushnet. Just make sure you're paying attention heading out the door. Could see some slick spots on the roads tomorrow as well. Tomorrow afternoon, things are calm-ish. We still have clouds around. We still have temperatures in the low and mid 30s, and we have that light mix tapering off as we move into the afternoon. But then here comes the next storm. Again, this one's going to get here just after midnight, and this one's going to be a little more impactful for a few different reasons. First of all, timing not necessarily on our side here. It's going to last a little longer into the day on Thursday. We start out with snow and then turn over to a wintry mix, and eventually as you're getting out the door to your commute, we switch from that wintry mix back to some plain old rain. Now, all of that I think is really just going to make your commute very uncomfortable. We could see more slick spots on the road, and especially as the rain comes down heavy at times, not the whole time, but at times, I think you want to make sure you're leaving extra time to get out the door and slow it down on the roads. This is gone by the time we get to about 2-3 o'clock or so, which is the good news. However, again, for that morning commute especially, I think things could be a little squirrely. As we move into Friday, we get more sunshine, but it's a very short-lived bit of sunshine because Saturday, things start to get busier as clouds move in the afternoon, get a little breezy, and then here comes that next storm Saturday night into Sunday. This one looks a little wetter and warmer rather than more wintry, but we're going to keep an eye on it as we move through the week.